Am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can you see the slide? Can you see the
No,
slide
sir.
on your screen?
No, sir. No, sir. Yes, sir.
Now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So today we are going to discuss about the understeering and oversteering and wheel alignment, or we can say significance of the toe in, toe out, camber, caster, kingpin inclination, etc., and importance of the wheel alignment. So in the previous lecture, we have already discussed about the understeering and oversteering in the chapter number 1 in the lecture number 3, right? So today we will definitely learn about the understeering and oversteering. So what is understeering and what is oversteering? So while taking a turn, the centrifugal force acting on the vehicle, which produce a side thrust. While taking a turn of the automobile vehicle, the centrifugal force acting on the vehicle, which produce a side thrust. So to sustain the force, the plane of the wheel must make some angle. The plane of the wheel of the automobile vehicle must make some angle with the direction of the motion of the vehicle, and this is achieved by the distortions of the tire, which is flexible. The tire is flexible, and this why it is achieved by the distortion of this tire, which is flexible. And the centrifugal force, which is acting on the vehicle while we are turning the vehicle, which produce a side thrust. So because of that side thrust, we can say that the angle through which the wheel has to sustain the side force is called a slip angle. And slip angle is also known as a creep angle, and it ranges from the 80-degree to 100-degree. Now we can say that the force produced due to the side thrust is known as a cornering force. So as we discussed, due to the centrifugal force which is produced when we are turning the vehicle, some side thrust will produce, and due to the side thrust, the force is produced due to the side thrust is known as a cornering force. You can see in the figure, this is known as a slip angle. This is the direction of the motion. So while we are turning the vehicle, side thrust is over here and cornering force is over here, like that. So you can understand the what is the meaning of slip angle. That is the angle through which the wheel has to sustain the side thrust. It is called slip angle. And the range of this angle is 80 to 100, and the force produced due to the side thrust is known as a cornering force. Understand about the single slip angle and cornering force? Now you can see the understeer. So you can see the understeer. I hope all of you have some idea regarding the understeer, because we have already studied about the understeering and oversteering in the chapter number 1 also. Basic introduction about the understeer and oversteer. So when the slip angle or front slip angle is greater than that of the rear, the vehicle tends to steer in the direction of the side force. Then it is known as understeer. જ્યારે તમારો ફ્રન્ટ સ્લીપ એંગલ પાછળના કરતા મોટો થઈ જાય, when the vehicle is turned, the vehicle tends to steer in the direction of the side force, then it is known as understeer. Front wheel lose their traction and cause the car to go wide. So you can see the figure. When your slip angle or the front slip angle is greater than that of the rear, when we are turning the vehicle tends to steer the direction of the side force. It is understeer, or it is known as understeer. So in this condition, the front wheel loses their traction with the road. તેની સાથે front wheel lost their traction with the road and caused the car to go wide. So it is understeer. You can see that. So we have to maintain the speed of the automobile vehicle when we are turning it. Otherwise, this type of understeer will cause due to the side force and slip angle, and we can say that this is a slip angle and this is a side thrust and this is a cornering force. So it will produce during the turning of the vehicle. Now you can see the oversteer. When the rear slip angle is greater than that of the front slip angle, the vehicle tends to move away from the direction of the center parts. This is known as oversteer. આ conditionમાં શું થશે? What will be done in this condition? Rear tires lose grip and causing the rear end of the vehicle side out. જ્યારે તમારો ફ્રન્ટ સ્લીપ એંગલ રિયર સ્લીપ એંગલ કરતા મોટો થઈ જાય ત્યારે તમારું વ્હીકલ શું થશે? વ્હીકલ ટેન્ડ્સ ટુ steer in the direction of the side force. જ્યાં તમારો સાઇડ ફોર્સ લાગશે ત્યાં એ જવા માટે મજબૂર થશે. જ્યારે તમારો rear slip angle is greater than that of the front slip angle, the vehicle tends to move away from the direction of the center path. This is known as a oversteer. So in this case, what will be done? The rear tires lose grip with the road and causing the rear end of the vehicle slides out. So with the use of this figure, you can easily understand what is the main difference between oversteer and understeer. First figure in the slide is understeer, and so on the basis of the name of the steer, under and over, you can easily understand that what is the main difference between understeer and oversteer. Understeer and oversteer. Right? Now wheel alignment. I hope all of you have some idea regarding the wheel alignment, but in detail that today we are going to discuss about the wheel alignment. So wheel alignment is a part of the standard automobile maintenance that consists of the adjusting the angles of the wheels so that they are set to the car maker's specification. It is one of the part of the standard automobile vehicle maintenance and the consists of this adjusting the angles of the wheels so that the all are set to the car maker specifications, and the purpose of the adjustment is to to reduce the tire wear and to ensure the vehicle travel is straight and true without pulling on each side. આપણે કહીએ ને કે ગાડી એક બાજુ ખેંચાઈ જાય ભાઈ, આમાં wheel alignment કરાવવું પડશે. Right? So that is the importance of the wheel alignment. That the purpose of this adjustment is to reduce the tire wear and to ensure that the vehicle travel is straight and true. We have to check that the vehicle or automobile vehicle is perfectly traveling in the straight line and true line or not. That we can check with the use of this wheel alignment. Or we can say the importance and significance of the toe in, toe out, camber caster, inclination, all these things that we can check with the use of this wheel alignment procedure. So the alignment angles can also be altered beyond the maker's specification to obtain a specific handling characteristics. So depends the producer or the makers the specification to obtain the specific handling characteristics. We can say that a motorsport of the off-road application may call for the angles to be adjusted well beyond normal for the variety of reasons, right? For the variety of reasons. And now you can see the figure. What is the importance of setting of toe in and toe out? Means the vertical angle, or horizontally we can say that in all these different toe in toe out, positive and negative camber caster angles, also you can see the figure of this wheel alignment. What is toe in, what is toe out, what is positive camber, what is negative camber. So with the use of this figure you can easily understand that. Now camber angle. Camber is the tilt of the car wheel from the vertical. You can see the figure. નીચેની બંને ફિગર માટે તમને કેમ્બર બતાવે છે, એક છે પોઝિટિવ અને બીજું છે નેગેટિવ. So એ શું છે? The camber is the tilt of the car wheel from the vertical. Vertically જો તમારું એંગલ wheel નું ચેન્જ થઈ જાય અથવા તો ટિલ્ટ થઈ જાય તો એને camber angle પ્રોડ્યુસ કરવાની ક્ષમતા કહીએ છીએ. So the tire life will be maximum when camber angle is 0. જ્યારે તમારો કેમ્બર એંગલ 0 હોય મીન્સ કે પ્રોપરલી વર્ટિકલ તમારું ટાયર વર્ક કરતું હોય, એટલે કે એની ટોટલ સરફેસ રોડ સાથે ટચ થતી હોય, ત્યારે તમારા ટાયરની લાઈફ મેક્સિમમ હોય. ઈ ટાયરની લાઈફ મેક્સિમમ ક્યારે થઈ શકે? જ્યારે તમારું કેમ્બર એંગલ 0 હોય. So the camber angle alters the handling qualities of a particular suspension design. Camber angle alters the handling qualities of the particular suspension design. In the particularly, negative camber improves the grip. Negative camber improves the grip when cornering, and this is because it places the tire at a more optimal angle on the road and transmitting the force through the vertical plane of the tire rather than through a shear force across it. Another reason for the negative camber is that a rubber tire of the material of the tire, we can say it is rubber, and it tends to roll itself when cornering. If the tire had a 0 camber, the inside edge of the contact pitch would begin to lift off of the ground, thereby reducing the area of the contact patch. This is the importance, or we can say significance of the camber angle. જ્યારે તમારો કેમ્બર એંગલ 0 હોય ત્યારે રોડ સરફેસ સાથે કમ્પ્લીટ કોન્ટેક્ટમાં હોવાના લીધે તમને સારામાં સારી ટાયર લાઈફ મળશે. જ્યારે કેમ્બર એંગલ ધ હેન્ડલિંગ ક્વોલિટી ઓફ ધી પર્ટિક્યુલર સસ્પેન્ડ ડિઝાઇન, નેગેટિવ કેમ્બર ઇમ્પ્રુવ્સ ધ ગ્રીપ વેન કોર્નરિંગ. તમારું નેગેટિવ કેમ્બર હશે એ તમને કેમાં શું ઇમ્પ્રુવ કરશે? જ્યારે તમારું કોર્નરિંગ મતલબ કે તમે ટર્ન કરતા હશો ત્યારે તમારી ગ્રીપને ઇમ્પ્રુવ કરશે. This is because it places the tire a more optimal angle to the road and transmitting the force through the vertical plane of the tire rather than through a shear force across it. And બીજું એ રીઝન છે કે for negative camber is the rubber tire tends to roll itself while cornering, and if tires had 0 camber, the inside edge of the contact patch would begin to lift off the ground, right? Now you can see by applying the negative camber, this effect is reduced. આ ઇફેક્ટ જો પ્રોડ્યુસ થાય તો તમે નેગેટિવ કેમ્બર એપ્લાય કરો તો આ ઇફેક્ટને તમે રિડ્યુસ કરી શકો, thereby minimizing the contact patch area. Note that this is only true for the outside tire during the turn, and the inside tire would benefit most from the positive camber. So what will be the effect of this camber? That is, excessive camber causes improper contact of the wheel. તો વર્ટિકલી તમે ફિગરમાં જોઈ શકો છો, તો વર્ટિકલી કોઈ એંગલ પ્રોડ્યુસ થશે તમારા વ્હીલ અને ટાયરમાં, તો શું થવાનું છે? તમારું એક્સેસિવ કેમ્બર કોઝિસ ઇમ્પ્રોપર કોન્ટેક્ટ ઓફ ધ વ્હીલ વિથ ધ રોડ. તો રોડ સાથે તમારું ટાયર જે છે એ ઇમ્પ્રોપર કોન્ટેક્ટ થશે, મતલબ પ્રોપરલી રીતે કોન્ટેક્ટમાં આવશે નહીં. This is a canvas in degrees. This is a front view of the vehicle. This is a center line of the wheel. We can say that, right? આ wheel ની center line છે જે તમે blue line જોઈ શકો છો, અને red line જે છે એ શું છે? Perpendicular to the road surface. એ line જે છે એ શું છે? Perpendicular to the road surface. So camber will produce, and this excessive camber causes improper contact of the wheel. So tire wear એટલે કે આપણે કહીએ ને એક સાઈડ ઉતારી નાખી ટાયરની, એ આના લીધે, કેના લીધે? કેમ્બરના લીધે. So positive camber angle, if tilts outward, it is positive camber angle. જો તમારું ટાયર જે છે, વ્હીલ્સ એન્ડ ટાયર્સ, એ જો આઉટવર્ડ એટલે કે બહારની સાઈડ ટિલ્ટ થાય, જે ફિગર નંબર 1 માં જોઈ શકો છો. યુ કેન see in the figure, in this figure it tilts outside, then it is called positive. Red mark over here. So positive camber angle primarily used on the front wheels. Reason to use positive camber, create more stability. આ તમે અમુકની અંદર જોઈ શકો છો, અમુક વ્હીકલ ઓટોમોબાઈલમાં અત્યારે જે અતુલ વાળાના પિયાગીઓ આવે છે, એની અંદર અમુક વ્હીલ્સમાં તમે પોઝિટિવ કેમ્બર રાખેલું જ જોવા મળે. એન્ડ કેરી મોર વેટ, જો વધારે વજન ભરતા હોઈએ તો પણ આ રીતના એની અંદર વ્હીલ્સ જે પોઝિટિવ કેમ્બર સાથે તમને જોવા મળશે. જ્યારે નેગેટિવ કેમ્બર એંગલ જે ફિગર નંબર 2 માં તમે જોઈ શકો છો, if tilt inward it is negative camber angle. જો ઈ ટાયર ઇનવર્ડ સાથે ટિલ્ટ થયેલું હોય તો એને આપણે નેગેટિવ કેમ્બર કહીએ છીએ. અહીંયા માર્ક જોઈ શકો છો. નેગેટિવ કેમ્બર એંગલ પ્રાઇમરીલી યુઝડ ઓન ધી રિયર વ્હીલ્સ, કે જે તમને વધારે પડતા રિયર વ્હીલમાં જોવા મળશે. So reason to use the negative camber, increase cornering ability increase કરશે, અને increase road shocks and component wear. આ એક નેગેટિવ કેમ્બરના પણ અમુક વ્હીકલની અંદર ફાયદા જોવા મળશે. નાઉ કેસ્ટર. So the angle between the kingpin inclination or kingpin center line and the vertical in the plane of the wheel is called caster angle. કેની વચ્ચેનું એંગલ? તો કે kingpin center line and the vertical in the plane of the wheel. વ્હીલના પ્લેનથી in a plane ma is called caster angle. The angle between the kingpin center line and the vertical in the vertical plane of the wheel is called a caster angle. So the caster angle or the caster angle, we can write like that, is the regular displacement from the vertical axis of the suspension. એ શું છે? તો કે સસ્પેન્શનની તમારી વર્ટિકલ એક્સિસ છે of a steered wheel in a car, bicycle or other vehicle measured in the longitudinal direction, but it is the angle between the pivot line. What is pivot line? In a car, it is an imaginary line that runs through the center of the upper ball joint to the center of the lower ball joint. ઉપરના બોલ જોઈન્ટ થી નીચેના બોલ જોઈન્ટ વચ્ચેની જે લાઈન છે, ઇમેજનરી લાઈન અથવા તો સેન્ટ્રલ લાઈન થ્રુ ધ સેન્ટર ઓફ ધી અપર બોલ જોઈન્ટ, it is called longitudinal direction. It is the angle between the pivot time and the vertical, and the car racers sometimes adjust caster angle to optimize their car's handling characteristics in the particular time situation, right? So it is called caster angle. When an automotive vehicle front suspension is aligned, automotive vehicle in the front suspension is aligned, then caster is adjusted to achieve the self-centering action of the steering, which affects the vehicle straight line stability. Improper caster setting will cause the drivers to move the steering wheel both into out of each turn, make it difficult to maintain the strategy. આપણે કીધું હતું ને કે જ્યારે આપણે વ્હીકલ ટર્ન કરતા હોય ત્યારે એની રીતે સેલ્ફ સેન્ટરિંગ થઈ જવું જોઈએ, સ્ટ્રેટ લાઈન ઉપર આવી જવું જોઈએ. બટ જ્યારે તમારો કેસ્ટર એંગલમાં પ્રોબ્લેમ હશે, અલાઇનમેન્ટમાં પ્રોબ્લેમ હશે, ત્યારે ઇટ ઇઝ વેરી ડિફિકલ્ટ ટુ મેન્ટેન અ સ્ટ્રેટ લાઈન in the when we driver to move the steering wheel both into the out of each turn, right? So what will be the effect of this caster angle? Incorrect caster can produce the difficulties like hard steering or pulling to one side when brake is applied. જ્યારે આપણે બ્રેક મારશું ને ત્યારે એ એક બાજુ ખેંચાશે ગાડી, અથવા તો તમારું સ્ટીયરિંગ બહુ છે એ હાર્ડ થઈ જશે, રાઈટ? So positive caster angle શું કરશે? તો કે the caster is called positive when the top of the kingpin inclination is inclined to the rear of the vehicle. તમારું પોઝિટિવ કેસ્ટર જે છે એ ક્યારે કહી શકો તમે? when the top of the kingpin axis is inclined to the rear of the wheel. બેનિફિટ શું છે પોઝિટિવ કેસ્ટરનો? તો કે it helps to maintain the directional stability and it helps to return the wheel of the straight line ahead by being steered. नेगेटिव को ना कहिए तो कहीं टॉपिंग टू द टॉपिंग ऑफ द किंगपिन axis inclined to the front of the wheel, it is called negative cluster angle. And what is the benefits of the negative cluster? That wheel is easier to turn. Wheel is easier to turn. You can see the figure of this positive and negative cluster. This figure is for the positive cluster and this figure is for the negative cluster. This is a kingpin axis, means from the suspension system, and this one is a vertical line, means perpendicular to the road surface. Over here, this is a from the suspension kingpin axis, and this is a vertical line of this. Vertical line or perpendicular line of the road surface. Right, positive and negative cluster. You can see that. Now, kingpin inclination. The angle between the vertical line and the center of this kingpin or steering axle when viewed from the front wheel is known as a kingpin inclination. Kingpin inclination કોને કહેશું? તો સાદી લેંગ્વેજમાં આપણે કહી શકીએ કે એક એવો એંગલ છે between the vertical line, a vertical line which is perpendicular to the road surface, and central line of the or center of the kingpin or steering axle when the view from the front vehicle is known as the kingpin inclination. So the kingpin inclination is the angle at which the center line of the kingpin of the axis of the steering wheels leans inward from the vertical. Vertically inward જો હઈએ ત્યારે આપણે એને કહી શકીએ કે kingpin inclination જે છે is the angle at which the center line of the kingpin of the axis of the steering wheels. And the effect is, it is to reduce steering effort, particularly when vehicle is stationary. આની ઇફેક્ટ શું છે? તો જ્યારે તમારું વ્હીકલ તમે જોવો છો જેમાં પાવર સ્ટેરિંગ નથી ને, વ્હીકલ ઊભું હોય જ્યારે સ્ટેશનરી હોય ત્યારે એનું સ્ટીયરિંગ બહુ આપણને હાર્ડ લાગે, પણ જ્યારે વ્હીકલ રન થતું હોય ત્યારે એનું સ્ટીયરિંગ હાર્ડ ન લાગે. તો આની ઇફેક્ટ શું છે કે આ મેન્ટેન થવાના લીધે it is to reduce the steering effect, particularly when the vehicle is stationary, and also it reduce the wear also, tire wear also. Amount, the kingpin inclination in the vehicles range from 6 degree to 8 degree. It must be equal to both the sides. એટલું હોવું જોઈએ 6 થી 8 ડિગ્રી, પણ શું હોવું જોઈએ? બંને સાઈડ સેમ હોવું જોઈએ. So you can see the figure. On most modern designs, the kingpin is set an angle relative to the true vehicle line as viewed from the front or back of the vehicle. This is the kingpin inclination, or we can say KPI, means kingpin inclination, which is also called steering axis inclination, SAI. It is also known as a steering axis inclination. So you can see the wheels and tires. This is a thrust bearing, this one is a spring seat, this one is a central line of the kingpin, this one is a central line of the kingpin, this is a vertical line which is also, we can say, that perpendicular to the earth surface. This is a steering knuckle, this one is a spindle. With the use of this we can easily rotate the tire. This is a ground level, and this is kingpin inclination angle measured in. કયું? એક તમારી સેન્ટ્રલ લાઈન કોની? કિંગપિન ની, અને એક તમારી વર્ટિકલ લાઈન. એ બંને વચ્ચે જે પ્રોડ્યુસ થાય છે એને કહેવાય સ્ટીયરિંગ એક્સિસ ઇન્ક્લિનેશન અથવા તો કિંગપિન ઇન્ક્લિનેશન. Understand all of you? Now towing, as we saw in the figure, towing is the amount by which the front wheels are set closer together at the front than the rear, at the rear when the vehicle is stationary. તમારું વ્હીકલ જ્યારે ઊભું છે ત્યારે જો તમારા ફ્રન્ટ વ્હીલ આગળની સાઈડથી ક્લોઝ ટુગેધર, એટલે કે સાથે થતા હોય, like that at the front than the rear when the vehicle is stationary, excessive to in wear outside the tire. આ પ્રોબ્લેમના લીધે શું થશે? તમારા ટાયરની અંદર બહારની સાઈડ વધારે પડતું ટાયર વિયર આવશે. હવે છે ટો આઉટ. Now toe out, the wheel may be set closer at the rear than the front, in which case the difference of this distance between the front wheels at the front and the rear is called out. Go out. Understand? Like that. So excessive to out wear down inside the tire કે અંદરની સાઈડ તમારા ટાયરમાં વધારે વિયર એટલે કે ઘસારો અંદરની નકશી વધારે ઝડપથી ઉતરી જાતી હોય તો તમારે વ્હીકલની અંદર સમજવાનું કે there will be a tow out. Understand? Now advantages of this proper alignment. Vehicle shows better mileage. Mileage પણ વધશે vehicle. Tires last for a long time. ટાયરની લાઈફ પણ વધારે પડતી ઇમ્પ્રૂવ થશે and increase performance in this of the steeringના પરફોર્મન્સમાં પણ તમને ફેરફાર જોવા મળશે. Now this one is the last topic of our chapter number 4, that is axle, suspension system and steering system, that is benefits of the wheel alignment. So with the use of that wheel alignment, we can reduce the wears on tires, or we can reduce the tire wears, we can say that, right? Better gas mileage due to the less work of the engine, smooth driving, lack of the vibration at the high speed, straight driving with the no pulling to one side of the or the other side. એક બાજુ ખેંચાશે નહીં, વાઇબ્રેશન નહીં આવે, હાઈ સ્પીડ અચીવ કરી શકશો, સ્મૂથ ડ્રાઇવિંગ કરી શકશો, માઇલેજ વધારે મળશે, ટાયર વિયર ઓછું આવશે, લેસ વર્ક ઓન ધ એન્જિન, then improve the safety વધશે, shorter stopping distance કે તમારું stopping distance પણ ઘટશે એટલે કે બ્રેક પરફોર્મન્સ પણ સારું મળશે, સેફર ડ્રાઇવિંગ, સેવ મની એન્ડ એન્વાયરમેન્ટ, એવરેજ માઇલેજ વધવાના લીધે આપણને આર્થિક રીતે પણ ફાયદો થશે, ફાઇનાન્શિયલી રીતે પણ ફાયદો થશે, એ જ રીતે એન્વાયરમેન્ટલી પણ આપણે ઘણા બધા બેનિફિટ મળશે and improve the fuel consumptions, brake and steering conditions. So these are the benefits of the wheel alignment that we have to check after some period of time. After some kilometers, if we have run the car, then we have to check the wheel alignment continuously after some period of time. So today it is enough. Chapter number 4, axle, suspension system and steering system, is over now. In the next lecture we will start new chapter. So I'm stopping my screen I'm stopping the presenting my screen and stop the recording.